It's always something, isn't it? So yesterday, Trump dropped the mother of all bombs on Afghanistan, on an ISIS cave system, trying to blow it out and kill a bunch of them. And similar to the Syria bombing, there's mixed response. But a lot of what I'm hearing is, oh my God, he's taking us to war. We're going to war. Why is he bombing everyone? What's happening? And I'm not going to defend that, but we're going to put it into perspective a little bit. So in 2016, the Obama administration dropped a total of 26,171 bombs on foreign countries. This is 72 bombs a day, 3 bombs an hour, 24/7. So all these bombs a day are going to be equal to the bomb that Trump dropped, just not as condensed. And looking at this bomb is almost, I hate to say it's almost comical. It's almost like a novelty, like something out of a cartoon. Like the fact that we have that and have that built, this big explosive dick rocket, is crazy. People are saying we're going to go to war. We've been at war. We haven't stopped being at war. We are in a perpetual state of war. In fact, Obama was at war longer than any other president in history, his entire 2 terms. It doesn't feel like wartime anymore, at least not for us, just because we're so used to it. It's always happening. And in addition to that, the Obama administration occupied more foreign countries than the Bush administration. Now, this isn't to justify what Trump did. This is just to put it into some perspective and show that, it gets, everything that Trump does gets just magnified, and people lose their shit despite the fact that it's stuff that's been going on this whole time. And what have we gotten with all that bombing? We've got nothing. Nothing's better. Things are worse. Relations are worse. The tension is higher. And a couple days ago, Trump said, look, we're not going into Syria. We're not going to do it. And some people, breathed a sigh of relief. But why should we trust Trump? He's never given us a reason to trust him. And he's been nothing but inconsistent. His mind just bounces around. I think it's Sam Harris says, blow up a balloon, hold it up in the air, let it go, and you got Trump's brain. It's just chaotic, and he just grabs onto whatever pops into his head at the moment. In a matter of a week, he's flip-flopped on multiple topics. Just like any politician, things change. You're not going to do everything you said you're going to do. It's just not going to happen. And when you get into that office, you can say anything you want on the campaign trail, say what people want to hear, some idealistic things you may have. But once you get in that office and you have advisors around you and people telling you this and that, and it's real, who really knows what decision you're going to end up making? Point number 2, like I said, he inherited a state of perpetual war. The momentum for war is forward. And to reverse that, you can't just get in there and stop, especially with the state of things over there. And it's also just his obvious inconsistencies. You can't really trust what comes out of his mouth. It could be one thing one day and literally the exact opposite the next, and it's always been like that. And I think people saw that as, he's just kind of flying by the seat of his pants. He's interesting, and yeah, but you have to have some level of consistency. So when he says, look, we're not going into Syria, I don't trust that at all, because in a week, it could be the exact opposite. It could be, all right, we got to get in there because shit's awful. But why are we in this perpetual state of war? Who is benefiting from this? Because clearly it doesn't seem to be like relations are benefiting. It doesn't seem to be that the people over there are benefiting. And when Trump bombed Syria, it was like you had people who you never thought would say a single nice word or encouraging word about Trump were praising the decision. And people who said were Trumpers for life were backing off because he said he would never do that. The foreign policy was supposed to be as hands-off as you could get. And so why are these people praising him? There's obviously something that they stand to gain from it. There's an agenda, an overarching agenda, or maybe it's under, more hidden agenda that this war is serving, and this violence is serving. And so when you have these people praising it, it's like, all right, why? What's your end goal? I don't really know exactly what I'm trying to say other than Trump is inconsistent. But is he inconsistent? Well, he is inconsistent because he just is. His mind seems to just bounce from track to track. But also because there's some, it sounds conspiratorial, but there's something else going on that is pulling us to continue war and foreign occupation. Some people stand to gain stuff from that, and it's not the American people, and it's not the people in those other countries, unless we're actually taking out, serious issues, ISIS and things like that. But it doesn't seem like citizens of either place stand to gain much from it. So who are these people that are gaining from our war, and how much control do they have over the decisions that Trump ends up making? So just stay on your toes. Like, I think in my last video, I ended it with expect the unexpected, which is so cliche, but it just never stops. The unexpected never stops. I don't really know what to make of all of it, but it feels like it's coming to a head, or that we're approaching an event or a decision that is going to be big. I don't know.